Alright, so what it comes down to is you can only go so far with bullshit. Right? So when people call your bullshit, what you do is you lash out, you insult them, you try to attack their credibility. If you can't actually hold up your end of the argument, then you'll go after the individual that has the message, right? Well, you can't really do that this time because there's a good fucking couple million of us individuals that have the message. And my job in this thing is to try to point people in the right direction. And you coast to coast listeners, we want you. All of us flat earthers just about used to listen to that show because it's these type of off strange subjects that get you into what you get into. It's the road that leads to it, the conspiracy road. Okay, so John B.Wells will talk about all those things. I mean, he'll talk about shadow people. He'll talk about, you know what I mean, aliens hidden behind the goddamn moon. Reptilian beings that are all in office and hold high positions, high-ranking positions. He'll tell you all this. But he won't talk about the flat earth. All he'll do is ridicule. Okay? Think about that. Just think about that. All he'll do is ridicule. He comes out with these really, really tired arguments that just, if you look at our side of it, the flat earth asshole has had direct back and forth with John B.Wells. And he destroys all of John B.Wells' arguments. But John won't put that on his show. Understand? He won't even acknowledge which particular flat earther that it is that is saying these things. He won't say that on his nationally syndicated show for 2 or 3 million of you all to hear. He won't say that. So that's the problem right there. That's the problem. So that's what I'm doing. I'm reaching out to the coast-to-coast viewers, listeners, sorry, and telling you to come over and check out some of the flat earth facts. You know, you can check out a channel called Flat Water, Flat Earth. He'll explain a lot of things. Flat Earth Addict, that's another one. Flat Earth Asshole, of course. There's so many. You know, there's so many channels. Now, what John B.Wells is going to do, he's either going to bring in a fake flat earther that none of us have ever heard of, and we're still small enough where we're kind of a close-knit group where one of us should have heard of this, whoever this person would be, understand? So, you know, that's where we're at with it. That's where we're at. We need to debate this thing. John B.Wells needs to debate on his show live with one of us who's done our research. The flat earth asshole would be the first one. His name's Jake. So if he doesn't do that, if John B.Wells does not do that, then it just shows that he's a lying shill. Now, he's either paid or threatened or both. Another one, shill. Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, on his channel, or on his little blog that he has, basically, for the longest time, he's like, there's no way we went to the moon. There's no way. And he goes on and on with a lot of facts. A lot of, facts. And Neil deGrasse Tyson comes on his program, and Joe Rogan does a complete 180 to the point where one of his friends live on the show was like, hey, wait a minute. You were all about this. The moon landing didn't happen. How did you change your mind? And Joe Rogan's like, well, honestly, I don't have an argument because I don't know. I really don't. I mean, dude, he bitched right down. Fucking bitched down. Now, he was either paid or threatened or both. Threaten to take away his fucking Hollywood career. Or just pay him a bunch of money and be like, don't you ever talk about that again. And that's exactly what happened. And that's what's going on with Coast to Coast. Which is why I don't listen to that shit anymore. But I used to. because I was into the aliens and all that. But you know what? Once you find out the world is flat, it's hard to believe a lot of those things. I mean, we all have cell phone cameras. How come there's no really, really kick-ass alien footage? How come there's no really good UFO footage? It's just not there. It doesn't exist. And it should. Everybody's got a fucking camera. Everybody. Pardon my language. So, that's where we're at. John B.Wells, I think you're a lying shill. Maybe not, you know. Prove us wrong. Debate one of us. And anybody else that wants to say that, that the flat earth is stupid, don't take their word for it if you hear it. Look into it yourself. Look into, just spend an hour. I promise you, if you spend 1 solid hour of your life looking into this thing, I think you'll come away with, you know, you're going to come away with a hell of a lot more questions than answers. I guarantee you that. But there's going to be something that will click in your head, because the truth resonates with us. And when we see it and hear it, we know it. And a lot of people are afraid of the truth. Some people will defend the ball globe for different reasons than others. Some people are scared to let go. Some people don't want to know or even think or fathom that everything that they've been taught in school, you know, these degrees that some people hold so sacred. What if you were to find out it was all bullshit that they taught you, made up, written down in a room by a bunch of people that control the world and have controlled the world for at least 1,000 years, if not more. Same group of people. So, call them out. If you like these supposed truthers on Coast to Coast, call them out. Put some messages up. Give them some phone calls and ask them why they won't debate this subject. I bet you they won't even air your damn phone calls. Peace.